cat people, how are you today? I am Catlady Antigoni, and today with this makeup I am reviewing the Do Not Disturb palette from Aden Cosmetics. As always, let's start with some eyeshadow base. Basically today I'm gonna use the one from Aden, and what I'm gonna do is to apply it only at the half part of my eye, because today's idea is to combine the two favorite techniques that I have when it comes to eye looks, the cut crease and secondly the graphic eyeliner. So my first half of the eye, this inner part right here, will be the part where I'm gonna do the cut crease, and this part, the part that I'm gonna do the eyeliner. So I would like to make sure that they are very clearly separated, because otherwise I don't think that the look that I have in my mind is gonna work. And now I'm ready to dive into my palette. If you see, it has this weird opening, like the letters are in this way, but if I open it in this way. I kinda like it because when I'm holding the mirror, you can see the letters correctly, so this is a very big plus in my opinion. And I'm gonna start with this shade right here. It's called Peace Out. And it's a very beautiful pastel purple. I would like you to know that I have already tried this palette before in previous makeup looks, so it's not a first impression video. I know what I'm talking about. The review that I'm gonna give you at the end of the video is gonna be very accurate and precise, because I have tried both the matte formulas and the shimmers. So Peace Out is a very beautiful color. I'm trying to blend it as good as possible in order to make it very light and just give the impression of some color. I'm very much ready to add some shimmer at my crease area right here, but first of all I need to cut the crease, right? For this reason I'm taking from P. Louise the eyeshadow base in order to create, a very nice white base and to help all the shimmers shine as much as possible. The first shimmer that I'm planning to dive in is this one at the corner. It is called Off the Grid, and if you see it in a proper lighting, you will find out that it contains kinda bluish micro shimmer, and in my head I expect to see a duochromatic result. I don't know, it's the only one that I haven't tried from this palette, so I'm gonna do it here with you. So let's see it on the eye. Ooh, it's so beautiful. What do you think? And I feel that together with the previous color that I used, the Peace Out, they're making an amazing combo. I'm very happy until now, but I feel like I'm missing some depth into my eye. That's why the plan is to go now here at the On Hold eyeshadow, and in my head this is a duochrome basically, because it contains some blue tones, some grey tones and some shimmer, which is purple. To me this is great, and I feel that it's gonna make a contrast, but not in a bad way. I feel that everything's gonna be blended together very nice because of the shimmer. And let me see if I have any clean brushes here. Yep, I have one apparently. So I'm gonna take this tiny brush because I don't want a big amount of this eyeshadow. Okay, I'm taking it and I'm ready to... Ooh, it's so beautiful with the other color. Oh, look at it. What do you think? Do you like it? Obviously here I took a break because I was so hungry and I wanted to eat something, but now I'm back and let me tell you what I have done. Basically the idea was that I wanted my cut crease to be as sharp as possible. That's why I took this wet wipe and I did this motion in order to make sure that I have cleaned everything and I'm ready for the next step. The next step is to apply eyeshadow base to the rest of my eye. I'm in a dilemma because I don't know if I want to apply the eyeshadow base from Aden because it's not the best, but on the other hand I have the one from P. Louise which is white, so this is also something very difficult for me. I think that I will go with Aden since I don't plan to do a lot on the eye. Basically the whole point is to do just a graphic eyeliner, so I'm taking a tiny amount and I will just apply it here to neutralize my eyelid and just have something, Now the plan is to apply a very thin layer of beige color, and since this palette does not contain any matte beige, I'm gonna go with Going Coconuts from Colourpop, and from this palette I'm gonna go with the shade shredded, this one right here, and I'm gonna apply very carefully because I really don't want to make a mess. I really don't want to blend anything with the cut crease part. And while I'm doing this, let me tell you some things about BH. As you know, BH around February, or it was February? I don't remember. Around January or February, declared bankruptcy, but nowadays it has been bought by Revolution Makeup. Revolution has upgraded their makeup quality by a lot, so I'm quite happy with this choice. Like, of course, it's not something that if I wasn't happy, something would have changed, but I'm just sharing my opinion here. So I feel that all in all, this was a good move for both their companies, especially if Revolution Makeup takes some of the great eyeshadow quality that BH has, and if BH takes some of the product range that Revolution, or all the other brands that are connected with Revolution Makeup have anyway. Because I feel that although BH Cosmetics have some amazing palettes and they have some very good quality brushes as well, I don't think that all the other products are equally good. And this makes me kinda sad because I really love their quality, and I feel that if they have put in the same amount of effort at all their other products, the results would be awesome. So I really would like to see where the whole thing is going. Now that I'm filming this video, they have released some new palettes. I think they were face palettes with highlighters and some contouring shades and stuff like that. I'm not really interested, although, fun fact here, the names are inspired by Greek islands, but to be honest, even this fact was not enough to convince me to buy these products. So I'm very curious to see what they're gonna do in the future, and specifically I wanna see more eyeshadow palettes, and more specifically I would like to see a Christmas collection from BH. And now that I finished with my base and I'm quite happy with what I have made here, I'm gonna take this white eyeliner pencil. This is from Makeup Academy in the name, oh my god, I got it, don't worry, in the name Snow Queen. And with this, I'm planning to trace where my graphic eyeliner line is gonna be on my eye. Great! So now the idea is to go from the deepest blue here and finish with the lightest blue that this palette has to offer at least. So first of all, I'm planning to start with Personal Space, like great name, great shade, at least what I see here on the pan, because it's another one of the shades that I haven't tried from this palette, but I have tried all the rest, so I'm kinda sure for the quality. Now I'm looking to find a very small brush in order to start creating here. Okay, do I even have one? Yeah, I found it. So this brush from Wet n Wild, I think that will do. So I'm diving into the blue color and let's do it. I'm ready to continue with the next blue color. It is called Silent Mode. I mean, I love the names of the eyeshadows from this palette. They are so nice. I'm gonna take this Beauty Bay brush and hopefully this is gonna be thin enough to fulfill my purpose here. And I'm gonna finish this graphic eyeliner by using the lightest blue shadow in this palette. Me Time is its name, and I'm in love with the names of the eyeshadows from this palette. Like, they are so clever, they are so in the topic, and that's why I prefer when people who are creating the palettes name all the eyeshadows, because really you can take the whole thing to the next level. Now, to add a little detail to this eye look, I'm gonna take the shimmery Getting Lost eyeshadow with a very small brush. Oh my god, I'm running out of small brushes today. Anyway, I'm gonna take an amount, I'm gonna spray it, definitely. This is the Fixing Spray Cookies and Cream from Revolution Beauty. Okay, I think that this is enough. And then I'm gonna place it here under my eyebrow, but only at the area that I have the matte purple eyeshadow. Oh my god, it looks amazing! Oh, I'm so happy with this look. I'm so happy with the quality in general. Now, for the bottom part of my eye, I'm gonna start with this eye pencil. This is the Long Lasting eye pencil from Glam Shop in the shade Something Blue. That's the name of the shade. So, I'm gonna apply it here at the waterline, and then I plan to continue with another eyeshadow because I really want to try as much as possible from this palette. And since it's a just 9 pan palette, I think that I can try everything. So the plan after I do my waterline, yep, I did it, what do you think? Is to continue with this shadow, which is called Not Today. And it's a very nice and beautiful brown shade. And in my head it contains a little bit of purple, so I feel that with this look it's gonna look perfect. And now, after I proudly finish with my eye look, I'm gonna turn off the camera for a while. I'm gonna do my face makeup, I'm gonna apply some false lashes, and I'm coming back to do the review of this palette. Oh my god, it's very, very warm. Like, we have 30 degrees inside the apartment. I'm literally melting right now. It's way too warm for me. I moved from Greece for a reason, and this was heat. No, I'm joking. But I'm not joking when I say that we have 30 degrees and it's too warm for me. Anyway, let me explain you what I have put on my face. Okay, first of all, I started with my primer from Essence Fix and Last. Then again from Essence, their foundation, which is called Pretty Natural. On top, I applied some concealer. This is from NYX Professional Makeup Bear With Me Concealer Serum. Then I continued with some highlighter. Here we have Fenty Beauty and How Many Carats. For blush, I have used from Glossier the Cloud Paint in the shade Puff. Did I use anything else? Yes, of course, I have some contouring on my face. So this is from Aden Cosmetics in the shade, which please? I'm not sure if this is the shade. I think that this is the shade and not the name of the series. Anyway, I also applied this powder from Kosas, but because of the heat, I don't think that it's doing a lot right now. I think that I look kinda greasy, or at least this is how I feel, because it's so warm and I cannot really start my fan because it's too loud and I don't want you to have problem with my audio and stuff like that. And now it's time for the Greek word of the day. Actually, today we are reviewing the palette Do Not Disturb, and that's why I decided to tell you the Greek word for disturb. So in Greek we say enοχλώ. Say with me, enοχλώ. Enοχλώ. As always, I'm gonna ask you to try to write a comment down below using the word enοχλώ, or actually tell me the word in your own native language. And now it's time to do the lips, but before I would like to show you the straw with the unicorn that I have. Basically, I'm melting as I told you before, and I asked my boyfriend to bring me some water, and he thought about my lips, and he also brought me this cute straw with a unicorn. So basically I can do my lips and then I can enjoy my cold water with ice cubes inside. Anyway, for my lips I decided to use a combo. First of all, I'm gonna go with this lip pencil. This is from Wycon Intense Lip Pencil in the shade 27 Violet Pink. And then for the edges, basically I don't know which one, but I think I will go with NYX and Suede matte lip liner, I'm sorry, but I cannot find the name. Apparently, no, it has a name. It is Around the World SMLL15, if that helps you. And then on the top, I'm gonna use 2 liquid lipsticks. First of all, this one right here from Jordana, the Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip Color in the shade Sugar Berry Crumble. And then this one, this is from the old brand, Kat Von D, not the new KVD, because if you didn't know, they have actually changed the names and the packagings of their liquid lipsticks. I think I'm gonna talk at some other point about this decision. I have some thoughts. Basically, I agree with the change of the names, but I don't agree with the change of the packaging, because to me, this is a work of art, and the new packaging is just so plain, so empty. Anyway, this is a topic for another video, but right now let me start with my lips because I feel that I have talked a lot. Review time, the part of the video that I'm sure that you were waiting for. So, my opinion about BH's palette Do Not Disturb. First of all, I love this color scheme. I think it's one of my favorite color schemes when I see it in a palette because it combines purples and blues and colors like these two, which are kind of grungy, kind of very beautiful. I even loved the brown, and this is a lot to ask from me, right? Because as I said before, it's not a pure brown, it's kind of brown with some purple elements. I truly loved it. Now, when it comes to the actual quality, I feel that this palette is amazing. Like every other BH palette that I have tried recently, basically the blendability is, I don't know, it's something else. Also, the colors are super buildable. They can blend into nothing, which is so impressive for me, because usually you need a kind of lighter color in order to blend the darker colors. With BH quality, you don't need that. When it comes to the glitters, they are perfect! I used them with some setting spray in order to activate them. They were working perfectly. Then I used them without setting spray in order just to test them to see what is gonna happen. They worked perfectly also. Now, when it comes to the duration of the eyeshadows, I think that they are very nice as well, because as I told you, it's very warm. I've been sweating a lot and I'm wearing this makeup for a lot of hours. Basically, I start filming this around 2 o'clock. Now it's around 2 o'clock at night and this eye look hasn't gone anywhere. So all in all, this palette is Antigoni approved. Yay! It's an amazing palette. I don't know if it is available right now. Basically, I'm shopping from the German side. At the German side, I'm pretty sure that this is still available. I think at Beauty Bay also. Don't quote me on this though. But yeah, if you can find it, just go and buy it. It's perfect. And that was it. This was our video for today. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you a lot. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Catlady Antigoni. You can find it down here. There you can send me some messages. You can zoom in. You can see some close-ups from this look and from some other looks that I have already uploaded. Also, if you want to recreate this look, don't forget to tag me. I will be very happy to interact with you in general. And see you next time. I don't know with what. Maybe with a more chatty video. But until then, bye!